is what your VPN searches. Like, because you do a Google search through your VPN, now your VPN knows what you Google search, and Google search knows what somebody...
What about your torrent?
Your torrent? What about it?
Yeah. Dude, I just fucking stabbed somebody. I got an achievement.
You talking about like
I'm so
uTorrent?
done with this game. Yeah.
I haven't done or known much about them since like high school. I knew my brother used it at one point.
It's supposed to be dark web shit.
Oh. You mean like how people used to use LimeWire?
Yeah,
basically
but
gave your computer the
uTorrent,
equivalent of AIDS so that you could do stuff.
what uTorrent does is it's supposed to like hide your IP and shit.
I heard all it does is, well, it does that because what it does is illegal, but you become like a proxy, so anything you download that you want to watch, like let's say I want to watch The Magnificent Seven or some shit, and someone who's nearby me wants to watch Magnificent Seven, instead of going to whatever server I got it from, they'll then download it from my uTorrent archive because it's closer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
If we lose because I ran out of ammo and died, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Because I gave it everything. Oh, these guys can't aim for shit. This is great. Reload your weapon!
Oh yeah, I was noticing that hardcore in Battlefield. If I shot my gun to empty and had to reload, it was bad. But if I didn't go to empty, it didn't take nearly as long to reload.
Technology recharge.
Like, the difference between reloading an empty
If you leave
magazine
the point, we lose.
versus reloading a gun that still had bullets in it was significant. That's the thing. So I was talking about crowd play. We're streaming again. Yay. So I was talking about crowd play, and I know you were talking about how you're interested in it. I wonder if Night Thing would want to participate in any. I've already tried throwing this around with your head so many times, and it's just every time.
Right.
Why don't you guys like the idea of controlling the individual character and working with each other?
GG's, boys. GG's. $28-3, baby!
Yeah, call me when you get 40-0. God, I can't believe that was a thing in Halo.
You can actually get like 50-0 in this game when you're playing co-op, because there's multiple different game modes, and like there's co-op and then there's versus. Co-op is there's 8 players against an infinite amount of AI, basically. And it's not like they swarm you. Like there's different game modes where like one is you push the objective, one is you push it up into an objective, but everything's hardcore. Like you have limited HUD, you have limited ammo, moves slower. Then Versus has the same thing. Versus has domination mode and team deathmatch mode as well, and that's just versing other players. So if you play co-op, you could literally stack bodies.
Isn't that like no other players though?
No,
Yeah.
like you have friends.
Oh, you mean multiplayer, but squatted up with friends.
Yeah,
Okay.
literally, like
Because
it's 8.
co-op to me,
It's 8 friendlies.
co-op to me by definition means there are no players on the enemy team.
Yes, there are no players on the enemy team.
Oh.
There's only friendly players.
You know what game that you would love? Probably.
What?
Section 8.
Section 8.
Yeah. It's an oldie, but it's good.
Oldie buddy goldie.
Yeah. You play as basically a bunch of dudes in exosuits that, and oh god, the maps are massive. Think like Battlefield Bad Company size map, then multiply it by at least 4. Bad Company 2, multiply that map by at least 4, and it's all unlocked from the get-go. And you have entire bases and facilities, and each of those entire bases facilities is a capture point
Yes.
with anti-air turrets that are automated, because it's a futuristic game because you're an exosuit and shit. And when you spawn in, you drop in from the sky wherever you fucking want on the map.
And this is an Xbox game?
Yeah, that was a 360 game.
What was it called?
Section 8. Like, as in, you're getting out of the military because you're insane.
Huh.
And I think the servers are still up, and they made a game called Section 8 Prejudice, which I've never had the pleasure of playing, because I can never figure out what fucking system it's on whenever I go to think about buying it. Like, I glance, and I'm like...
Probably computer. You can probably find it on Steam.
Probably. Like, can I find Section 8 in the store right now? I bet it didn't get backwards compatibility, because it's such a niche fucking game. You had tanks, you got random objectives in the middle of PvP player sessions where a convoy just spawns on the map due to something somebody did, and you need to go protect that convoy. And you can board the turrets on the convoy, whatever, take your own vehicles over the convoy, or just run around your exosuit flying through the air trying to shoot people. And to kind of counteract the whole you're moving super fast and therefore are difficult to hit.
Nope, doesn't exist.
Huh?
Doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, in the store?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. And, because I don't think they ever had an Xbox One game come out. It was both 360 games, Section 8 and then Section 8 Prejudice, which I thought was a DLC, and then it turned out to just be its own game entirely. And I could tell because it was graphically overhauled to fucking hell, and had assassination animations and shit. But that was a fun game, and it's just so unfortunate I never got to actually play it with a lot of other human players.
Right.
Because I think it was like 64 players, maybe 128 players on a map possible. You had 4 bases sometimes, and you had anti-air turrets. If there were anti-air turrets in the vicinity, you would have trouble spawning there, but you still could. So when you spawn in, you know, in the atmosphere, trying to launch down the ground. And you can control your descent while you're falling too. Like if you tap A while you're still dropping in, it's essentially the equivalent of popping a parachute and then kind of controlling where you're going to land on the map. If you did that at all while you were in an AA gun shooting at you, you were probably gonna die. Or you could play a specific class that like took reduced AA gun damage, so that whenever you dropped in, you could drop softly without notifying the enemy that you're there. It was called like an infiltrator.
Yeah.
And then if you did choose to not do that, you could still drop in on those territories. You'd just be really fucking hurt, and you wouldn't be able to control where you're going to land, and it's going to be goddamn loud whenever you did land, so people would know you're fucking there.
Nice.
And you could land anywhere in the AA turrets area. It's just when you hit the ground, you were basically one-shot. Cool thing is, if you chose not to slow your descent, or you chose to slow your descent shortly before hitting the ground and redirect slightly, you could land on either the AA turret or any other regular turret, vehicle, whatever, player, and crush them by spawning in on them. So, hey, look at that's an enemy player. Let me just drop in and boom! You're dead. And to counteract the whole, hey, you're moving super... Oh, you could also manually try to shoot at people who are, you know, flying in. Try to manually kill them before they even hit the ground. And you always had to spawn flying in. So, if you were good, you could keep the enemy team from touching the ground by just... Because you could put down manual AA guns, and then whenever you took over a base, the base had AA guns.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to make an area just a straight up no spawn zone, if you put 2 AA guns next to each other, and the areas that they overlapped, literally even the infiltrator could not break through that effectively and hit the ground before dying.
Damn.
And then you run.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you could turn straight up invisible as the infiltrator on top of all that, like cloaking and shit. And you had snipers and shit. And to counteract the fact that you could move super fucking fast in those games, I think you hit Y on literally any character, and depending on what your gadgets and shit were, you could extend this, but for a set amount of time, you would lock on to that person, kind of. You know, like, it would lock onto them and your cursor would follow them, but it would still be a circle that you had to manually adjust fire inside of.
Right.
Which I thought was super neat, because I'd never seen another game do that. And I could see
So
how
it's kind of like warships or tanks.
Yeah.
You have to lock on, and then it'll give you like a little circle or whatever, indicating your best shot.
Kinda. I would treat it a little bit more like, think Soldier 76 in Overwatch. Whenever he activates his ult, right? It automatically finds a target for you and starts shooting at it, but 76 cannot land headshots like that. You could conceivably land headshots like this because it's not forcing you to shoot at their body. It's just giving you a general circle like, hey, here's where the target is, adjust your reticle accordingly to hit them in the head wherever you need to hit them.
That's why I never get headshots with this fucking ult.
Yeah, because it forces upper torso shots.
It should force leg shots, so it's completely useless. It's just peppering your knees.
You didn't know that 76 couldn't shoot people in the head?
I thought it was a little randomized.
Now always shoots in the body, literally can't miss. I mean, if you're missing, the target literally isn't on screen.
I knew it couldn't miss, but I figured it randomized the parts it hit.
Nah, it's always exact middle of the torso, whatever target it is. That's why if you come across a Junkrat and you start shooting at him, it looks like you're shooting him in the crotch, because he actually has to aim low because of Junkrat's hunched posture.
Yeah.
You going to bed?
I'm gonna get off and watch some TV, yeah. Get ready for bed.
You should look up some Section 8 videos, that shit was great.
Oh, ads.
was no like lunging with the knives or anything. But it was a one-hit kill if you did knife somebody. Maybe it was two-hit. Maybe it was just like a regular melee. God, that game
10 years ago
What?
is when this video came out.
Oh, the Section 8 video?
Mhm.
I really doubt the video is going to do it justice, whatever it is. I've never looked up gameplay for it before. So I don't know what anyone actually recorded.
USIS Texas.
Yeah. No idea what any of that shit meant. The game had a campaign you could play. I don't think the campaign was particularly impressive, but the multiplayer was definitely where the game shined.
We're dropping into heavy fire. No air brakes. Get to the ground as fast as you can.
Drop zone in 5. Godspeed.
Cool!
Let me just play video games with a second delay on all of my input and see if I win. That'd be terrible. You literally need precognition to do that.